going to show you the assembly and the disassembly of the M9 Military Edition. You want to make sure your chamber's empty, that there's nothing in it, and you want to take out your magazine and make sure there's no ammo in there. Mine's out, which is good. Let's set that aside, over here somewhere or something. Okay. There's a little switch or lever right here, and it looks like there's a little button in the way that's stopping it. On the other side, you will see another button that's kind of oval shaped. You're going to push that in. And when you push that in, on this side, it's going to make this button that's stopping the lever on this side lift up. And then when you do, you move that little lever and switch it towards pointing down. And the piece I was supposed to pull out just fell on the floor. And there it is. And this is the little lever I was talking about. It's in there pretty good. And that's it. The lever. Let's set that aside. Okay, now to get the slide off is very easy. You don't want to fuck it up. You give it kind of a little forward tug, but not too hard. You may break the inner workings of the gun. You have your hammer and the base of the gun. Okay, your trigger guard, in case you don't know what that is, your trigger, all that shit. Okay, so I'm going to set the base of the gun off to the side. Now you have your barrel. Okay. Now you see two springs. Okay, this is the frame. This little shiny bar, or tubing as this 188 on YouTube called it, this is part of the framework of the gun. Okay? You'll see a spring around that. You do not want to remove that unless you're breaking it down to total completion, but I'm just showing you the cleaning breakdown. Okay, where that spring is, put your thumb, pull it down. Okay? The slide spring just kind of comes right out. Okay, so you got like this big empty thing right there, and then the main frame, you got your barrel. That can all come out too, but let's not do that. Doesn't really matter, you can take it out if you want. It's not efficient in the cleaning process. I've already cleaned my gun, so there's no need for this. If you have a certain, they have brush swabs that are made specifically for cleaning these barrels. You can take that, swab it. If you haven't cleaned your gun in a while, I would suggest taking this out. Give your barrel a little wipe down on the inside. Mine's clean, because when you fire, you're going to get all the gunpowder residue all around this end of your barrel. Okay, wipe that clean, like I already have. Okay, I got a little residue on here because I fired it the other day. You're not really supposed to clean it with your shirt. You got cloth that can do that, but whatever. And clean the barrel there. You got this main frame piece of the gun. Okay, that never really needs much cleaning, except maybe to wipe off the end of it. Just a little bit. Push this back in here. There's a certain little way that the little kinks and inner workings of this piece go in there. I want to make sure that goes in there right. And I don't feel like explaining it, so just figure it out here. Okay, and that's where you're going to be where you're going to swab your barrel. Okay, you can do it in that way, but I always swab that way to push out because it'll go with the rifling of the inside of the barrel. Okay, slide it back in just the way you had it before. Okay, barrel is back in. The main spring right here. Okay, I'm going to take the main spring. I mean, you can wipe this in because this will get dirty. When you clean your gun, hold on, let me set this up some so you can see. Okay, when you do fire, this main spring will get dirty, really dirty. So all these pieces that you're looking at. Okay. this is the piece of your hammer. You're going to pull this back like I said before with your thumb. It's just going to kind of glide right in there. Fits all together. You push in the frame, it'll go in. Make this nice and sturdy. Okay. I'm going to take this, slide it right in there with the little kinks. Let me get this right. Alright. And it's going to pop right back in there. You're going to take this, the button, not the lever. Slide it in first. Take the lever. Might want to hold that. You guys might have to hold your frame back a little bit when you're doing this. Hold in that button. Slide it back over the screw and flip. There's the assembly and the disassembly of the M9 Military Edition pistol.